Hey there, my fellow viewers, Super Concept here, and welcome back to NASCAR Full Pack Racing because I'm at the 2017 Daytona because exactly what year it was 2017 because Daytona Tri-Oval was really here because, I mean, that must be the older layout of the Daytona 500. That's why I really seen this back in 2017. So if I'm going to be spawning some vehicles, must be not a qualification and not a transitional practice because this time we're going to do a free roam. I just actually spawned the number 48 car, the Chevy Monte Carlo, and looks like this game does not look like Jimmy Johnson or something because this is the anthem of the NASCAR vehicle. This vehicle looks like an anthem of NASCAR. So let's try it out to take on a first laps, to take on a free roam for testing. So let's test this anthem car to the action, and for some times I'm going to be doing for a long time. Alright, I love the sound of almighty stock cars, so we are beginning the lap times, but I'm sure I'm not pretty connected as well. So here we go on the lap number 1. So this time I should complete 10 more laps to go, so we're continuing off for this whole time. So I'm going inside because I'm really not connected by it as well, highly unstable as well, so I pretty appreciate it so much for a lots of things that I can do. So what do you mean for is that I should walk through around the old Daytona circuit from 2017. So by the way, so let's take a pretty walkthrough around this circuit. And this is not a circuit, it's a super speedway. So here we go, lap number 2. So if you're going to get some more speed right here, so if you go into this corner, if you try to regain your speed back, even it must be in the NASCAR itself because it must be the next car racing. It was created in 2020, but I don't really think so. And it's lagging so much, but I'm sorry that I have to do this. So in the turn number 3, I should stay on low, high, and devices. You can actually hit the wall, and you're probably aggressive. And the end of this lap, there is a same thing while we're in this first lap. But I'm pretty sure that I actually go into the road course, but it's actually closed. But since long ago, and probably you know there was a bus stop and the chicane on the end of the track limit before the finish. Alright, I just go back into the pits, so let's change another vehicle that I should going to drive. So please make sure I'm going to the next vehicle, but please sure to like and subscribe if we're going to the next vehicle. So move on. You probably know that kind of car, number 72, the Lego vehicle, as using a Ford Taurus. The number 72 is going for quite a good lap times before this car just ran out of fuel. So I'm going to just survive a couple of more laps. So 3 laps only to go before we change this vehicle. So by the way, after the out lap, and we're going to finish for the whole laps of 10 laps by the way. Here comes the lap number 5. We're gonna do this once and for all because I just already know the Lego scheme of NASCAR. I redeemed this vehicle and this scheme looks pretty awful or something like backwards vehicle and something that I shouldn't be to. And by the way, I'm speeding to 279 studs per second, so which is required for 320 kilometers an hour. So this is not a good example of how the speed is. It caused restrictions and lots of more facts of due to copyrights. So lap number 6 is ready. So by the way, that I should going back into the pits, and there's more lag, and somehow I just went pretty much for a penalty. So down the track, because I don't really wanted to do this. This is not an official lap guide, so sorry. And so I didn't mean to. So there must be a bus stop right over here. So this is going to be a lap guide after we change this car. This is how it totally, the biggest prank on earth was the number 88, like the worst thing that I've ever seen. It sounds like a probably once and ever, so we should probably drive into all around the track. So I need to change the car, so we need to find some vehicles, and I'm going to scroll down into the number 45. So it must be the number 45. That must be the bankrupt. So I don't think we're going to change this car number 44. This must be perfect by now. Now, by the way, I'm going to use the number 40, known as the Dodge Charger SRT. We're going to use this car to get around a Daytona. Let's get into action once again. So we're going to do this. Okay, let's get down to the motorcycle course. So I'm about to slow down and make sure I'm going to be careful, and there was a lot of lag right in the start finish line. There was lags everywhere around the track corners, and something is officially going on out here. So we're just about to move reverse, and where is the motorcycle course? But by the way, the motorcycle course is this way, and then I have a big mistake. So let's go turn right, and I don't really think that I could survive in a motorcycle raceway. So I just literally cut the corner, because sorry about that, and it's possibly quite a tricky hard. And where's the motorcycle course? And I don't think the motorcycle course was exactly as blocked. So get back in the speedway, and away we go. I'm putting this car back into the pits because there are no road courses. I'm pitting, by the way, because the next lap should be the last 3 laps that I should want to go, and we are need to get some next car. So by the way, I'm using the number 4 car that I went out of the pits. So we got 3 laps remaining, and look at that kind of sign at the rear of the car. It says traffic racer. So we just need to stay low on the ground because it was very dangerous up here, and I'm keeping on going on survive. There's more lag and too much, and it's a stressful connection by sometimes, and this is going to be much harder than I before. And we got the last 2 corners before 2 laps remaining. So if I'm going to try the bus stop, so if I'm trying to do so, and by sometimes the traffic racer can get into 2 laps remaining. So by the way, we got 2 more to go, and we still go inside because going outside is very dangerous, because sometimes you lag, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you can hit the wall so hard. So unfortunately, I need to slow down before the bus stop, and I just went too late, pretty early on the block, and get back onto the speed because I'm not really smart at this, and it lags so much that I before move on to the final lap, because total laps is number 9. So unfortunately, I just need to stay along down and hit the ground to the yellow lane, because which is I having a penalty for so long, because I'm trying to not to go down in the bus stop, and because sometimes I'm very bad at speed, because I am so really not nice, pretty clever. So just get out of the way and across the line into the finish for the checkered flag, and flags into the finish. So let's get back into the pits, and for some reason, so if I'm going to get out of the video, so I'm sorry for that. So how many times that I say the S word, and pretty that's much for it. Thanks a lot for Daytona back in 2017. So make sure the game is linked in below if you like for some more NASCAR videos. So please, we have this kind of a lot of cool content inside the NASCAR videos, and the playlist is on the end screen by itself. So if I'm going to sign off by the end of this video, so make sure you give a like and subscribe and click that bell, and it helps a lot to reach 100 subscribers. For overall, thank you for watching and for all your support, which will be Turbo Concepts signing off, and I'll talk to you all later.